Ever feel like your B2B software is dragging you down with tech debt? Or wonder how to balance growth with profitability using the law of 40? Well, in today's video, we're diving deep into the confessions that many B2B software leaders face and how to overcome them. Hi, I'm Jaelon Davis, your B2B go-to-market consultant. With years of experience helping SaaS companies scale and succeed, I've worked with SaaS companies from large to small, from startups in the incubator phase to post-IPO to enterprise level software. All right, let's get right into it. Understanding tech debt. First up, tech debt. It's not just a simple buzzword, it's a real challenge every software company faces at some point. Tech debt is the cost of choosing an easy solution now instead of a better approach that usually takes a longer period. Think of it as the high interest loan of software development. Causes usually include legacy code, rushed development, and poor documentation. If ignored, tech debt can slow down your progress and inflate costs. Essentially, it's the result of prioritizing speedy delivery over high quality code, which can lead to long-term inefficiencies and higher maintenance costs. To quantify tech debt, companies often use metrics like code complexity, the number of known bugs, and the time spent on maintenance versus new development. Remember when Twitter faced massive outages due to accumulated tech debt? They had to pause new features to clean up the mess. That's what we want to avoid. And you even sometimes see this on platforms like Instagram where they have outages. Another good example of this is when a technology company outsources the development of core components and features to an augmented team. Now, this can work, but it's not the best option in most cases. Outsourcing core product development can be a very risky move for a technology company. You basically relinquish control over quality, priorities, and long-term vision by entrusting your critical functions to an external team. This can lead to tech debt accumulation, hindering your company's innovation and scalability. A dedicated head of technology invested in your company's success ensures that your company product aligns with your strategic goals and mitigates the risk associated with outsourcing. This is very important because if you're a technology company, then your main product is being outsourced at the quality and priorities of a third-party vendor. All right, a nightmare tech debt story, the Knight Capital disaster. In 2012, Knight Capital, a financial services firm, suffered a catastrophic failure due to accumulated tech debt. The company deployed new trading software with old, outdated code that was never properly refactored or documented. On August 1st, 2012, a simple software update triggered a series of errant trades due to the reactivation of obsolete code. This glitch resulted in Knight Capital losing $460 million just 45 minutes, nearly bankrupting the company. This disaster serves as a stark reminder of how unmanaged tech debt can lead to severe financial and operational consequences. Managing and mitigating tech debt. So how do we manage and mitigate tech debt? Regular code refactoring, investing in automated testing, keeping core product development functions in-house, having an exceptional and experienced head of IT or technology in your executive leadership, and maintaining good documentation is key to making sure you avoid tech debt. Tools like SonarQube can help analyze code quality, and don't forget agile methods like Scrum. They prioritize technology debt reduction. All right, the law of 40. Next, let's talk about the law of 40. This rule of thumb balances growth and profitability. If your growth rate and profit margin add up to 40 or higher, you're in a healthy state. Essentially, it states that a healthy SaaS company's combined growth rate and profit margin should total at least 40%. To quantify this, you first need to calculate your revenue growth rate. This is typically done by measuring the percentage increase in revenue over a specific period, usually a year. Next, calculate your profit margin, which is the percentage of revenue that remains as profit after all expenses are deducted. For example, if your company is growing at a rate of 25% annually and has a profit margin of 15%, the sum of these two metrics is 40%, indicating a balanced and healthy state. This balance is critical because it ensures that the company is not only growing, but also maintaining profitability, which is essential for long-term sustainability and attractiveness to investors. A higher combined score suggests strong financial health, while a lower score might indicate the need for strategic adjustments, either by improving operational efficiencies to boost profitability or accelerating growth initiatives. Understanding and applying the law of 40 helps SaaS companies manage their resources wisely, prioritizing initiatives that drive both growth and profitability, and ultimately sustain long-term success in a competitive market. For SaaS companies, striking this balance can mean the difference between sustainable success and risky overextension. Take Slack, for instance. They maintained a high growth rate while ensuring profitability, perfectly embodying the law of 40. This balance made them attractive for acquisition by Salesforce. Now for a horror story of failing at the law of 40, the case of Blue Apron. Blue Apron, a meal delivery service, is a prime example of a company failing to adhere to the law of 40. Now, they aren't the only company that's failed at the law of 40, especially during the growth at all cost phase, but I'm just using them for an example. Despite rapid revenue growth in its early years, Blue Apron struggled with profitability. Their aggressive expansion led to high operational costs, and the company consistently reported significant losses. By mid-2017, Blue Apron's growth rate couldn't offset its substantial losses, leading to a combined growth rate and profit score at well below 40. The company's stock plummeted and it faced severe financial distress, resulting in layoffs and a drastic reduction in marketing spend. So this illustrates how neglecting the balance between growth and profitability can jeopardize a company's sustainability and market position. So applying the law of 40 in your company. Now, how can you apply the law of 40 in your organization? You can start by calculating your revenue growth rate and profit margin. If your growth is 30% and your profit margin is 10%, you're right on target. If not, you're going to need to re-strategize. Consider adjusting pricing models, optimizing operational inefficiencies, and focusing on high margin products or services. All right, we've made it to the end of the video, so let's recap. Managing tech debt and understanding the law of 40 are very essential for any B2B SaaS company. What challenges are you facing with tech debt or growth metrics? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and see where everybody's at. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more insights on how to grow your B2B software company. And until the next time, keep building.